Hey everybody, so we are going to be working on the last example for day 20 of Algebra 1 notes. It says the following: the value of a car is $21,500. It loses 12% of its value every year. Write a function that represents the value y in dollars of the car after 2 years. We skipped part B when I did this in class with my other period, so we're not going to do it here either. And then C says estimate the car's value after 6 years. And it actually says a little bit more. It says something about graphing, but again, I don't want to graph here because it's going to be too ugly. So the graph of the answer is already included in your notes. Just make sure you go over this explanation first and then you take a look at that graph for better results. But let's see, let's get to work for this one. So we know that the value of the car started at $21,500. And we know that it loses 12% of its value every single year, which is pretty depressing. But just like before, we're going to have to turn this R, which is 12%, into a decimal. So if we want to go from percentage to decimal, we got to divide by 100. Or move the decimal spot two places to the left, and so that it gives us 0.12. And now we can start by writing the general form of a exponential decay function. So we know that y has to be equal to the initial amount, which we said was 21,500, multiplied by 1 minus r, which in this case is 1 minus 0.12. And we're going to send that to the t power. Now 1 minus 0.12 is 0.88, so this simplifies further into y is equal to 21,500, 0.88 to the t power, and this is the answer for part A. So we're skipping part B. Part C involves a graph, so look at that graph later, but for now we need to estimate how much my car is going to be worth after 6 years. So let's see how much money we lost by the simple fact of owning this car. So we're going to take this equation that we figured out, and in the place of t, we're actually going to put in 6 because that's our 6-year mark. So we get 21,500, 0.88, all of that to the 6th power. Now this is almost impossible. Actually, it is impossible to do in your head. So I'll just get a calculator. We're going to do 21,500 times 0.88, and we're going to raise that to the 6th power. And so this is going to give us this really big old funky decimal. And so I already put my approximation marks here. Because we're talking money, it doesn't make sense for us to have more than 2 decimal spots for money. So I'm just going to round to 2 spots. This is going to be approximately $9,984 with 69 cents. So look at that. After you buy a car and it is worth $21,500, and then according to this relationship here, after 6 years, your car goes from 21.5K all the way down to 9.9K, so a little more than half in depreciation value.